धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
Aham Brahmasmi. My name is Patin. I attended 9-day intensive meditation program conducted by Manash. It was an amazing divine experience. Trust me, my thought process has changed a lot towards my life and profession. Sit with him. You will never be the same again. Manashji will transcend you to the next level of awareness. His stories provide us the path of renunciation of our older thoughts. Some stories are like halwa selling, shoe story. What an amazing techniques he has given. Body balancing technique, apajap. His talks on karma, devotion towards God, death and beyond in satsang were mind-blowing. He will teach all the 3 stages of meditation, starting with concentration, meditation and awareness. Recently, I was fortunate enough to attend Navaratri meditation on awakening of all the chakras. It was an amazing process. And also, he introduced new chakras like Thalu and Nirvana. Whenever I am in trouble, he will show the path for me to come out. Please come and join to experience the divine experience with Manash Bhai. Come with your empty mind and your mind would be filled with positivity, and also you will certainly know the purpose of your life. Once you sit with Manash Bhai, He will not going to leave you without giving abundance knowledge, which you cannot get outside. Thank you, Manas Bhai, for all the help in transforming the better version of myself. Aham Brahmasmi.
He comes from a lineage of great sages, yogis, and saints from India. He began his spiritual journey at the age of 7 and was fully realized by the age of 14. During this time, he delved into different practices and acquired mastery over Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, Aghori practices, and Yaksha sadhana. He was a siddha and many masters, saints, and sages used to visit him in solitude to gain wisdom and guidance from him since the tender age. Although he has been helping humanity since childhood, he never disclosed this part of him to the world, and only the advanced yogis and masters were aware of his divine presence. Only in the last 2 years he chose few people from the world and started guiding them in their spiritual paths, and those who have been closely associated with him have witnessed many miracles in his presence. Despite being a family person, he is a yogi and intends to help people entangled in this world achieve Jivan Mukti, liberation while being alive. He is truly in the world but not of the world, and if you really want to understand him, look him beyond his physical appearance and just sit with him and you will never be the same again. In his presence you will transcend your body and mind and experience the state of Sat, absolute truth, Chit, pure consciousness, Ananda, eternal bliss. Let us fold our hands in front of his divinity and with a heart filled with gratitude and love welcome our spiritual guru, the realized soul, and our enlightened master, Guru Manash Mishra.
Namaskar. Meditation, Dhyan, chakras. You might have heard about all those things and you might have already tried to do meditation in a lot many ways. And if despite all your tries across all these years you have not been able to meditate, then I am here to share a secret with you. You might have tried many things by now, but when you meditate, your thoughts just bombard and you are not able to focus on your meditation, right? You might have tried techniques, but I'm going to share a secret with you, as I said. The secret is all the meditations that you do are based out of the duality game. And as you are trying to do the meditation through the duality, you are not able to reach beyond that. And if you really want to meditate, let me tell you, you have to transcend the duality into reality. As it is said, you cannot meditate until you are a Buddha, and if you are a Buddha, you don't need to meditate. Similarly, there are processes. Specific 3 processes are concentration, imagination, and realization. But many of the people, those who have been trying to do meditation, they are always stuck either in the concentration part, thinking it to be the meditation, or the imagination part, thinking it to be the real expression and experience of the divinity. But there is a third stage called as the realization. And if you really want to transcend, become from the duality to reality, and if you really want to transcend beyond concentration, imagination to realization of your own self, then I welcome you to this upcoming 9-day session that I'm coming with. And at the same time, one more thing that I would like to tell you is, as we are all created by the 5 elements, the 5 great elements, if there is a disbalance in it, there will be a trouble and disbalance even in your life. And if you are experiencing disbalance in your life, this is something you should not miss out. Because in these 5 days, in these 9 days, the first 3 days we are going to talk about and realize something of the base of the meditation, the intermediate meditation, and the high level meditation or the top level meditation. And at the same time, after that, for 5 days, we'll be working on the 5 elements. And once you bring this harmony in the elements, your life will never be the same. If you really want to transcend and if you really want to explore something that you have never ever experienced, then I welcome you to this 9-day intensive meditation program. Thank you. Look forward to see you there and help you transcend as we have helped thousands of people by now. Thank you so much. Aham Brahmasmi. प्यारे दोस्तों, अगर आप ये वीडियो देख रहे हो तो इसका मतलब ये है कि कहीं ना कहीं आपको ये चीज़ की ज़रूरत थी, या तो कहीं ना कहीं आप इस चीज़ को ढूंढ रहे थे, जिसके वजह से मुझे आज ये कैमरा के सामने आके आपसे बात करना मुनासिब लगा। और ये वीडियो को एंड तक ज़रूर देखें, क्योंकि जब आप इसको एंड तक देखोगे तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि मैंने ये क्यों कहा कि ये मैसेज आपके लिए ही है। तो प्यारे दोस्तों, अगर आप अपने जीवन में खुशी ढूंढ रहे हो, अगर आप ये चाहते हो कि आपका जीवन आपके कंट्रोल में आए, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके जीवन में बहुत सारे परेशानियां हैं, उसके पीछे एक बड़ा कारण हो सकता है। अगर आप जानते हैं कि हम पंच महाभूतों से बने हुए हैं, अगर हमारे ये पंच महाभूतों में अगर डिसबैलेंस हो जाए तो हमारी लाइफ में भी डिसबैलेंस हो जाती है। इसके चलते हमने एक 9 दिन का पावरफुल प्रोग्राम आपके लिए डिज़ाइन करके लेके आए हैं रे अहम ब्रह्मास्मि ग्रुप, जिसके ज़रिए हम इस 5 महाभूतों के ऊपर काम करेंगे। साथ ही साथ अगर आपने कभी भी सोचा है कि मेडिटेशन करना चाहिए और मेडिटेशन आपसे नहीं हो पाता, तो उसके कई सारे राज ऐसे हैं जिसके वजह से हम मेडिटेशन नहीं कर पाते। आप आइए हमारे साथ और हम आपको वो सारे राज बताएंगे, और ताकि आप अपने मेडिटेशन में भी ध्यान लगा सकें, ध्यान अच्छी तरीके से कर सकें, आपके जीवन के ऊपर कंट्रोल आए, आपके जीवन में जो परेशानियां चल रही हैं उसके ऊपर आप उभर के आएँ और यू कम आउट एज ए विनर इन लाइफ। अगर ये सब आप जानना चाहते हैं तो नीचे दिए गए कमेंट में, नीचे दिए गए लिंक पे ज़रूर क्लिक कीजिए और जानिए आगे हम किस तरीके से आपकी मदद कर सकते हैं। और ज़रूर मैं तो एक ही चीज़ कहना चाहूँगा, अगर आपने यहाँ तक सुना है इसका, फिर भी और एक बात मैं बताना चाहूँगा, ये कोई कोइंसिडेंस नहीं है, दिस इज़ समथिंग दैट यू आर सीकिंग। इसीलिए मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, जस्ट कम सिट विथ अस फॉर दिस 9 days एंड यू विल बी अमेज्ड, बिकॉज हम ये जो प्रोग्राम है कई सालों से कर रहे हैं। लोग इंडिया से ही नहीं, यूएस, कनाडा, जर्मनी, यूके, मिडिल ईस्ट, हर जगह से लोग जुड़े हुए हैं हमारे साथ। और उनके जब आप बात सुनेंगे उनके साथ क्या हुआ ये 9 दिन के बाद, बिल्कुल आपके होश उड़ जाएंगे। और मैं चाहता हूँ होश उड़े ना उड़े, मैं ये तो चाहता हूँ कि आपको अपने जीवन के ऊपर ज़रूर कंट्रोल आ जाए, आप मेडिटेशन अच्छी तरीके से कर सको, आपके जीवन के जो तकलीफ़ें हैं वो दूर हो जाएं। अगर ये आप चाहते हो ज़रूर ज्वाइन कीजिए हमारे साथ, एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू क्लिक ऑन द बिलो लिंक फॉर मोर डिटेल्स। Thank you so much. God bless you. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णावपूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. स्वागत है आप सभी का टू दिस, टू योर डे, टू योर टाइम. And if you have joined from the EST or CST or MST time zones, good morning and good afternoon. And if you are from the UK time zones, so I have to say like good evening, and Ashwinji, for you, I believe like it is good night. So all the time zones are welcome. Swagat hai aap sabhi ka. And I could already see hands up. That's really good. So nice to see you all, and I could see some smiling faces. So that seems all things have been good till now. So agar sab kuch, and I could see like Uma ji and Shiv ji smiling out there on the screen. Oh, suddenly it vanished. So thank you. And I could see, so Rani has already raised her hand. Wow, that's good. People are ready. So Hari bhai, why to delay? So let us start the question and answer sessions. So thank you for being here. And there is one question that the person has said they are not going to ask, so I have to answer it anyways. So I will remember that and I will try to answer. Chalo. So Hari bhai, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, Anupji, please unmute yourself.
हेलो.
या अनूप जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं?
नमस्कार. I've been following last week's आपने जो instruction दिया था.
हाँ जी.
But I don't find much change.
Okay.
And I'm just still looking for answers. And I also asked myself what is the reason why I'm feeling like this, what are the root causes. So I've been asking all this myself. Till now I have not received any answers. Okay. But I'm positive and open-minded. I feel I have to keep asking till I get answers. Or
okay, that's a good way of looking at it. Anup ji, if I am not wrong, you have been an IITian, right?
Yes, you are right.
Okay. So as we know, IITians, they are very logical with many things. So don't worry. So we will tackle the logical mind first, because if you don't transcend that part, you don't permeate through that, it won't allow you to do anything with you. So we will deal with that in that way also. Okay. And Anup ji, somehow, somewhere, you might have already seen, like we are starting with this 9-day intensive meditative process, right? So
yes.
Be a part of that and let's see what happens to you. And if Jairaj ji has brought you here, there must be something that Jairaj ji knows about it. And if you are here and I am starting right now, there must be something beyond that. And that is going to be an amazing journey. And because Anup ji, many of the people, just the video was there right now, many of the people, we don't even know who we are, don't even understand what we do, don't even know our minds, don't even know why I'm going through all these things, because the only thing is we have never seen ourselves. Can I give you a specific example? It's okay. Anup ji, do you remember traveling in a first class or a AC train? Do you remember any time? And this
yes.
is for everyone. सारे लोगों के लिए है ये. So when we go, and especially even in nowadays in our houses also, you might have seen there is a particular kind of glass where the person from inside can see outside, but the outside person cannot see inside. है कि नहीं? ऐसा है ना?
Yes, yes, yes.
So when it started, people thought, wow, what a magical process, like science has developed something so amazing. And one fine day, Anupji, I was sitting in such a space where I was able to look outside and I can see the people. But when I was waving my hand, they were not able to see me. In that moment, I realized, is it not the same thing with us? क्या हमारे आंखों में भी वैसा ही ग्लास नहीं लगे हुए? I am only able to see outside, but the outside thing is not able to see me. मुझे देख ही नहीं पाता है. ये कैसा है? How is it so? Why am I not able to see it? So if you look at this mechanism here, मुझे लगता है कि ऐसा और एक typical thing होता है वहां पे. When can the outside person see inside? When it is dark outside and light within. Yes or no? यही होता है ना वो ग्लास के साथ. Everybody knows that. Till there is light outside and it is dark within, you cannot see from outside to inside. But the moment there is light within and dark outside, the outside person can see you. What happens in meditation? Is it not the same thing? You are lighting up something within you. You are closing the eyes. You are making the outside darker. You are closing your eyes and you are igniting something within yourself. आप अपने अंदर एक दिया जला लेते हो. Then what happens? That person who was always looking outside is now able to see within.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Can I say something?
Yeah, Anuji, please.
I have some experiences earlier
Okay.
that I have seen the light or brightness, whatever you call it. So I will tell you some experience today. I was around 5:30 to 6:30 or 7:15.
Okay.
I was just sitting.
Was it today? Was it today?
Yeah, today.
Okay,
today.
okay.
I mean, generally every day I sit in silence for
That's
1
good,
hour,
that's good.
1.5 hours. So today I was sitting and I'm not able to experience the light which I have experienced earlier.
Okay.
And it is eluding me, it is playing hide and seek, whatever. But today I was sitting or just relaxing, lying down. And thoughts were not many thoughts were coming.
Okay.
But I was lying down, just observing whatever the body, whatever is happening in the body. And I reached a stage where I felt the stillness of the mind.
That's good.
Stillness, silence and stillness. I tried to go deep into that and I was feeling good, better, and I was feeling restful.
Okay.
But still I felt that the light, what you are talking, is beyond this silence, beyond this stillness,
Absolutely.
which I have experienced sometime earlier. But now I have experienced this stillness, and as people say that, be still and know that you are God. Be still and know that you are God. So I feel I have to go into this stillness more and more, so that the thoughts don't disturb me. In other times, they do disturb me from time to time. But this particular time, say 5:30 or 6 to 6:30 or say 7 or morning 3 to 4, sometimes those times the thoughts don't disturb. So this is what I have experienced. So
that's a beautiful thing, Anupji. Can I add a little bit to that? Is it okay? I want to light up the room first. So Anupji, your permission there? Shall I? Okay. So let me tell you. Somebody was asking me that why should we wake up early? Why should we wake up before sunrise? Why should we meditate in the early hours? What Anupji said, I would like to put it in a very lighter way. So How many of you remember the STD ISD post phone booth? Anyone has been in the line to give a call? लगा है ना? Okay, very good. जिन्होंने लगा है उनको पता है. Because this new generation don't know, like they have a mobile phone, they can just. But all those people, those who have been in the STD ISD booth, we know. I come up from remembering one by when जब अनूप जी बोले मुझे एक अच्छी बात याद आ गई. Once I was traveling somewhere into a deeper region, interior part. So there was only one phone booth. So in the night, I had to call my home. Okay. So in the evening, when I went there and I was trying to call, and it was only and only saying, इस line की सारी लाइनें व्यस्त है. All the lines are busy in this route. I said, okay, so let me try. So I continued trying for 5-10 minutes. And somehow it's not getting connected. Now the person in the booth, he said, sir, are you trying to connect to a particular line? I said, yes. Now, why don't you do one thing? Come in the morning. सुबह आ जाओ आप. अब सुबह आ गए तो ये काम हो जाएगा. मैं बोला लेकिन सुबह आप कहाँ से? नहीं ये मैं ही रह. I just stay here. I have my home here. I have the shop here, so you can come. So early morning I went. I dialed. At one time it connected. Then I asked the shopkeeper, what was the issue then? No, sir, what happens is in the night, the routes are very busy. Everybody is trying to call each other. But when in the early morning, when everybody is sleeping, the connectivity is good. When everybody is sleeping, the connectivity is good. So, सुबह जागना चाहिए. अगर फोन के कनेक्शन लग सकते हैं तो उसके साथ कनेक्शन क्यों नहीं लग सकता? क्योंकि अक्सर अभी जब आते हैं, like in this time, if we come and we see like people are struggling throughout the day and they feel like, oh, but that is the time when you wake up in the early morning hours. There is no much disturbance. The lines are clear. Connect. And you will connect might be just with one dial. 3 a.m. Narendra ji, super flow. The only thing is the shop should be open. But as we know, for us, the door opens. So that's a great space. Anup ji, I can understand what you are going through. But I have one question, not only for you, for all the new people, those who are in this group. I believe like you might have heard, read, or at least understood something about Bhagavad Gita, right? कुछ तो पढ़ा होगा आपने, कुछ तो सुना होगा, कुछ तो समझे होंगे. Not only that, you have gone through some very, very amazing processes also. और साथ ही साथ, we have listened to great people, those who have already walked on this path. Those who have been the guiding stars, those who have been the torch bearers, right? I strongly believe whatever we have heard, whatever we have understood, those are just like seeds. बीज की तरह होती है. और बीज अगर सही जमीन में गिरे तो उग सकता है. So whatever Krishna has said or whatever any great people have talked about in the past, those are like the potential seeds. It is just searching for a soil. But my question here is, are you ready to become that soil? Are you ready to become soil so that beautiful things can sprout from you? And then that's the miracle happens in this position. And I strongly believe these 9 days are going to be something like that. So Anup ji, I look forward. And I believe like we were been pending, like we have been postponing it till date. So you are there, we will see. When you come, we will see what all you have been believing. It is not about creating, it's about destroying everything that you have created. But are you ready to become that soil? If you are ready to become that soil, be a part of that session. That session is not about personality development. It was personality destruction program actually, because personality is something that people believe is I am different from everything else. That's how I am become a single person. But we break out, we chip out every single border that you have been believing in yourself. Then when you can connect with everything, then you can not only connect with all the things of this world, but the creator or the one that you are. And those 9 days, it's just like a mirror. So a marathon, you can run along with us. So just hold on. If you have been waiting for these many days, just 4 more days. But come if you are ready to become a soil. And I believe, that's what I say. I don't wish, I say, I believe you will never be the same again. So, Anuji, whatever you have gone through, whatever you are going through, don't worry. Just 4 more days to go. So see you there. Okay?
Okay, right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And please continue. If you are waking up in the morning and you are doing those practices, please continue those. So don't worry. Those are really good. However, if there is any changes to be made, that you will understand on your own in these 9 days. You will realize what are the right things that you have been doing and what are the wrong things we have been doing. Okay? So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for allowing us to share something with you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anuj. Ashwin, please unmute yourself. You have to unmute, Ashwin.
Yeah. Namaskar, Pranam, Manash, and to all the divine souls.
Pranam.
Yeah. Manashi, my question, before question, I would like to say that whenever I think about just to attend this session, some question pops up every week.
Wow.
And this is a good chance for us, so far we have been just listening and interpreting what was said, but now there is a chance to what we have interpreted to clarify if something is required.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, thanks for all this good opportunity.
You're welcome.
To all the divine souls. Yeah. My question, Manashi, is meditation or mantra jap?
Okay.
Okay. Are these two different? And if meditation is if meditation is like emptying process, and mantra jap is like adding process.
Okay.
So which one is better? Yeah.
Okay. So let me answer you in this way. You have 2 kids. Which one is better?
I cannot answer. Both are independent in their own way.
However, each and everyone has their own specific entity. वो 1-2 भाई जरूर हैं लेकिन अलग है. But can you say this is good, that is bad? This is better, that is not? Especially as a parent, you cannot. So, however, these 2 young kids will grow up to different individuals. Right? So, Aswinji, keep yourself unmute. So, because I'll be discussing with you. Acha, so there is a background noise, so don't worry. I believe
I'm just telling the kids, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So these two kids are going to be very different human beings. They are going to grow up into a magnificent human beings on this planet, right? So in such cases, they have their own ways. Even if they study in the same school, even if they study in the same pattern that you are going to teach them, all the facilities will be same. Are they going to be the same? No. So similarly, these are the patterns when you are saying you have as mantra jap, when you are talking about meditation. So these are two specific processes. And what are all these processes? Any process that you take, either they will make you realize who you are or make you meet someone who is realized. And ultimately that's what it happens. आप मंत्र जाप क्यों करते हो, मेडिटेशन क्यों करते हो, ये बताओ पहले. What is the ultimate rule of mantra jap? Why do you jap? Can you see? Both are working in the similar way. However, I will give you a very specific answer so that you can teach that to your kids. Okay? Mantra jap. मंत्र, मन तंत्र, जो लगता है मुख का जो आवाज है, वो जब लगता है मन के अंदर से आवाज निकले और वो त्र बन जाए, शब्दों के हिसाब से आए, वो मंत्र होता है. ठीक है. अब मंत्र जो है क्यों जाप किया जाता है? You see, when you sit for meditation, you are not able to concentrate well. बहुत सारे विचार आते हैं. But when you sit down and take a mala and you start doing this, what happens? From many to one. कई सारे चीजों से एक चीजों के ऊपर ध्यान आता है. So when you bring that one concentration to one particular thing, and at the same time it has a vibrational force. मंत्र का एक वाइब्रेशनल शक्ति होता है. लोग मुझे अक्सर ये पूछते हैं, अश्विन जी, कि हाउ कैन ए वर्ड कैन चेंज एनीथिंग फॉर दिस. नाउ आई सेड यू आर अ वेरी गुड पर्सन, you are beautiful, you are good, it feels good. The only thing I change a word in that. The moment I say you are an idiot, what happens? Something changes within you. If that single word can do that, a good word feels good, an idiotic word feels idiotic. So why do you feel that? Because you are also vibrating. The word has a particular vibration. And when that vibration is not matching with it, it is clashing with each other, you don't feel good about it. तो मंत्र क्या है? मंत्र ऐसे शब्दों से बने हुए हैं जिसका बहुत ही पॉजिटिव प्रभाव आता है आपके ऊपर. It's not only purifies you, it also purifies your aura, it also purifies the people all around you. And at the same time, it helps you to silent, calm down your mind and concentrate from these worldly things to the divinity. However, what do you do in meditation? You also do the same. So why these both the medications are given? Both the medications are given if, like, when you are chanting a particular mantra, you are also changing the vibrational frequency of your own body. आपके शरीर के कोशिकाओं को बदलते हो. Let me ask you this question. Let's say in a glass you have filled it with Coke. Coca-Cola से भर दियो. That's black liquid or brown liquid, whatever you want to say that. Now, if you have to change the color of that liquid into white, what can you do? Whatever the content is there in the glass, Coca-Cola से भरा हुआ है. If I have to fill it with clear water, what shall I do? क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको?
Empty.
You either, no, you cannot empty it because I want to fill it with water. So what you have to do here is you start pouring white water into it, means clear water into it, and slowly we'll see that it will concentrate, and slowly it will pour out. Whatever the black color is there, it will slowly come out, and ultimately it will be filled with white water or clear water. Similarly, all these years, whatever we have been filling with in our bodies, it's just like that. Why are we so worried? Why are we so feeling clumsy within ourselves? हम अपने अंदर इतना क्यों जकड़ के बैठे हुए? Why? Because we have been going through certain experiences of life that is actually binding us together. It can be a thought that you might have taken a long back. It might be an expression by someone. It might also be a blockage in your own energy system. So what all these things do, it's just like taking one spoon of clear water, putting into the glass again and again. What it is doing, it is clearing every single time. And ultimately, as Sashiji is saying, when you start meditating, like doing the chanting, you ask, many of the people are there in this room right now. While chanting, they forget what happened in between. They moved into meditation. They transcended into meditation. They transformed into meditation. And Ashwinji, anyways, You will be knowing a lot more about that when we are doing this process from this Saturday. So don't miss out on that. And I know you will not miss, because both Usha ji and Kishore ji are not going to leave you anyways. अगर यहाँ तक लाके बिठा दिए तो वहां तक लेके ही जाएंगे ये. Okay.
Sure.
So if many of you don't know, Ashwin ji is Kishore ji and Usha ji's son. So अगर आपको पता नहीं है तो. Okay. So meditation and देखिए, ज्ञान योग हो, भक्ति योग हो, जो कुछ भी, any of the ways that you go, ultimately it reaches to the same place. It's just like taking different paths. एक पहाड़ के ऊपर चढ़ना है. You are climbing from the north, I am climbing from the east, somebody is climbing from the west. But when we ultimately go on to the top, the view will be the same. So these paths are just ways. These mantras are just ways. But ultimately, when you realize, you are going to realize that the one that you have been searching is you. Okay. Till then, people don't get the clarity. Till then, if somebody says to just go on and do the mala, they keep on doing mala. I don't say it is not beneficial. However, if you know and do it, एक अज्ञानता से कर लेते हो और एक ज्ञान पूर्वक करते हो, that will be a different, knowingly and unknowingly. So there will be a different. So both are good, just like your kids. Whichever works, that's best. Whichever suits you, take that up. Ultimately, you should reach home. That's it. Okay. So
Okay. Thank you, Manash.
thank you, Ashwin ji.
Thank you.
Thank you for your questions.
Jeraji, please unmute yourself.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
Pranam Jaira ji, कैसे हैं? I
Fine, thank
believe
you.
you are
Guruji.
completely healed now or not?
Yes, Guruji, 95% cured.
Why are you holding to that 5%? Let us pull that out also.
Okay, when I bend down, there is something, a foreign object from inside,
Okay.
piercing to come outside. Only that type of feeling is there.
Okay.
So the rest is okay.
Okay, fine.
Guruji, when we say love in this world,
I was expecting this actually, because today you posted some quotations from that, and I strongly believe like there would be something coming up from that. Please go ahead.
thank you, Guruji. So normally when a child is born, the child does not have any love, or
Okay.
it may be having only the self-love.
Okay.
Because mummy likes me, daddy likes me, brothers like me, therefore I like them, therefore I love them.
Okay.
Same way when we go to school, we like our friends because friends like us.
Mhm.
So our relatives like us.
Okay.
So it's going on in this mutual way.
Okay.
And once we even grow up, whether it is a wife or husband, whether it is children, we are always expecting something.
Okay.
Otherwise, we don't have that feeling of love towards them.
Okay.
So this is one type of love,
Mhm.
what we call love towards our family members. Then our desires to get fulfilled, maybe 5 sensual organs, pleasures, and also lust. And there is one more type of love what we have is, we like to see advertisements, films, which are all artificial, whether
Okay.
it is music, etc., etc. So this is the second type of love we have towards such artificial things which will not satisfy us.
Okay.
When I said the first love, there, when we are unable to love others, or when we don't find the love from others, naturally there is a hatredness towards them. Also there is a fear.
Yes.
So
Okay.
somebody is belong to a different religion, different caste, different country or race. Naturally there is a hatredness as well as there is a fear also.
Yes.
So this is all about the world.
Okay.
But coming to spirituality,
Mhm.
the spirituality says Purna Mada, Purna Midam, Purnat, Purna Mudachyate. So it goes on telling about a total type of love. So kindly, will you please explain to us what is this total love in the spirituality and how to get it? Because as I said, it's all, we are only reciprocating the love, whatever we are getting.
That's
Otherwise, our own sensual organs, pleasures we want to have as desires.
okay.
So this is the question, Guruji.
Okay. So Purnamada Purnamidam Purnava Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. So that's,
Guruji, one small request, Guruji.
yes, please.
Most of the times when I am with you, my audio is, muted. So after that, I am unable to do it. So I request you, Puja Guruji, as well as Haribhai, so that it will be complete. This mute.
Okay, so he's not going to unmute you anyways. Wait.
So, thank you, Guruji.
Okay. Now, Jaraji, when we are talking about that complete love, complete sense of being, what is that? When you started elaborating the things, you said all the things right except one thing. Can I correct that if you allow?
Yes, Guruji.
So the one thing that I want to correct here is the first statement that you made, that the kid is not filled with love. I say the kid is only filled with love, nothing else. Now the problem starts not with the kid, with parents like us. You see, that kid, when it was very small, it could go to anyone. It could be happy without anything. You give him a spoon and a katora and it will play with it, right?
Yes.
Why is it so complete? Why is it so happy? Because it has not been stained with all these things, all these 5 sense organs, all the boundaries of this is mine, that is not mine. Till that moment, if you look at that, how is a kid? Just remember. And you know what? Can you remember you being that kid? You don't remember actually. None of you remembers it. किसी को भी याद नहीं है वो बचपना when you were complete. Why? Because we have buried that somewhere. हमने उसको कहीं दूर गाड़ दिया है. So we know, like we remember, okay, I was a kid, but I don't know whom all I was able to mingle with. कोई रोक नहीं था, कोई थाम नहीं था. Just look at this. When I say that, when you recited that word, Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, and when we are talking about that part itself, look at a kid. It is that. Purnamadam, Purnamidam, Purnava, Purnamudachyate. Means look at that kid. Is it in search of something? Is it wanting something? Is it unhappy? Is it doing anything? Nothing. Everything is taken care of. So if everything is taken care of, till when? Now remember, if you go, let me be very frank on your faces. Can I move to a very drastic where you really realize what it is?
Yes, Guruji.
Now just think of, now you shit in your home. What will people tell you?
Go to the toilet.
And all the wordings that is running in your minds, right? Ye kahenge, ye kahenge, ye kahenge. Right? But live the same as a kid when you did that. What did people say? Did they said anything?
No.
Even to your shit, they cleaned it up. Why? Because you were not expecting anything from them. Till that time, they were not expecting anything from you. You were boundless. You were complete. You were whole. You were happy. Everything was taken care of you. The day we created the boundaries across ourselves, this is mine. Ye mera hai. Ye mera parivar hai. Ye mere rishtedar hai. This is my family. this is my relatives. What happens then? Then you are no more the Purnamada Purnamidam. You have cut down yourself into pieces. You started living as a single entity, not like everything else. Forgetting one thing. Let us take this simple example, Jairaj. Have you planted any seed into the ground?
Yes.
You planted. Where did you plant it? ये
Into the
बीज जो है
soil.
इसको कहाँ बोते हैं हम? In the soil. ठीक है ना? मिट्टी में लगाते हैं ना? अच्छा, मिट्टी में होता क्या है? What are all the what we call as compost? What is compost? ये सार जिसे कहते हैं ना, वो सार क्या होता है? वो बिल्कुल ये सारे कचरे चीजें हैं, उसको ड्राई करके, उसको सुखा के, इट्स a compost is created, right? All from the wastage. It is created as a compost, as a fertilizer, right? Now tell me, a seed, when it is posted and it is planted in a dirt, what creates life from that dirt into that seed? क्या है वो? अक्सर हम यही भूल जाते हैं. We forget this part. That it is dirt and something has been planted into it. And from that life spurts. जीवन क्या आरंभ हो जाता है. कैसे? We don't understand that. Just like then the plant grows but forgets from where it came from. Although it is attached, वो भूल जाता है कि मैं कहां से आया हूं. Now it doesn't look like that from where it came from. वो बीज की तरह दिखता नहीं है, वो मिट्टी की तरह दिखता नहीं है. I am all green now. Then I have leaves. I am dancing in the breeze. Then I bring out something more important in it. I bloom, I become beautiful. I forget that this flower that is blooming and dangling and you are feeling so much of beauty in it, जो आपको इतनी खूबसूरती उसमें दिखाई दे रही है, it also started from dirt. वो भी उसी कचरे से निकल के आया है. Now who converted that soil, that dirt into flower? किसने बदला इसे? We don't remember that. Again we forgot. Now not only that, it also fruits. And we take that fruit so happily. Oh, it's good for health. Where did the fruit came from? Same dirt. But when we are a fruit, when we are a plant, when we are a flower, we forget that we have come out of that space. And more than that, when we are here, we have forgotten from where we have come. Yet feeling, I am a single flower blooming. I am so beautiful. I am that. Again forgetting, the flower will again fall back, become the dirt again. The dirt is the process of becoming the flower. The flower is in the process of becoming the dirt. If you remember all that thing, from where I started, if you remember your space from that space, that whatever this, what I think I am different from everybody else, is that's why I come and I fall. I come and I fall. I grow, I fall. I grow, I fall. But if I realize I am not that soil, I am not that dirt, neither I am that plant, neither I am that beautiful flower, neither I am that fruit. I am the one who is creating the life within the dirt. It is blooming as a plant, flowing like a flower, fruition is happening, and again going back. Who am I? That one thing has been constant in every stage. मिट्टी बदल गया, the soil changed. पेड़ बदल गया, plant changed. Flower बदल गया, flower changed. फल बदल गया, fruit changed. What didn't change was the one who is behind all these things. So the day you realize all these things is changing, I think that is mine. It is no more mine. This was not mine. Now it is mine. But what has never changed?
The life force.
That's what should be complete. Because, Jeraji, that dirt, that soil, that clay doesn't differentiate whether you have planted a poison ivy or an apple tree. It doesn't discriminate What its work is? Its work is only life giving. It is complete as a life. It is alive when it is not, when it is just a soil, it is still alive. When it is a plant, it is still alive. When it is a flower, it is still alive. When it is a fruit, it is still alive. And within that fruit, again, a seed appears that will again grow up. What has never changed? The day you realize that I am that which is never changing, you are that Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnava, Purnamudachyate. I am that complete. I am that whole. I am that love. Do you think you have missed your love somewhere? I strongly believe, Jeraji, the most lovable person has hate within, and the most hateable person has love within. You cannot be completely departed from that. It is not possible. That means what? Realizing that what it is hiding within me right now. Realizing that what I was as a child, I am that. The body has changed, the relationship has changed. But who am I? Anytime I want to be happy, I dip down within myself. Anytime I want to be sad, I dip down within myself. What is that? That is having everything within it encompassed. It is not exclusive. It is inclusive of all. I feel happy. It is there. I feel sad. It is there. So it is having everything that I'm searching for. Talking about your five senses. I saw something beautiful. The beauty is not there. I see. That's why it is beautiful. Where is the beauty? The beauty is within you. When I see something, I feel bad. Where is that bad? Is within you. Can you see all the sweet, salt, bitter, whatever you taste is all within you? Is it not complete? Yes. That's what I say. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnava, Purnamada. I am that completeness, forgetting itself. So the moment again you realize that part, when you deep down within, again deep, I understand this is me. That day you will again find people loving to reach out to you. Not only people. Why only people? Why not everything? You will be connected to everything. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you are asking about. How to be that? Go become a child again. Become that small little kid who doesn't discriminate, who doesn't have a relationship with one person. He is just arrived as a new paper, a brand new paper, and just easy going. And the moment you realize that part, I said, don't get old. Go back to your childhood. Become that who is neither worried about anything. And then you will see what beautiful creation is, how well you have been created. The problem appears when you, Jeraji, you see from that small little dot, small little drop of liquid, you grew as a human being. Until that, nobody did anything. Neither you did anything. As a kid, neither your mother did anything. Everything just happened. Who did all those things? I forget that. Is it not that the encompassment, that is, everything is there within that small space? A small little drop of liquid becomes a life force. Who is doing that? Is it not complete? Yes. Complete. And the problem is when the baby comes out, then you hold, like the parents hold the baby in their hands. Wow, you did a great job. From here on, I will take over. And this taking over is something you change in that kind. Just think of, let us, can we be crazy for a moment? Everyone in this room.
Yes, good.
Just think of when you took birth, nobody, absolutely nobody told you that this is you, that is them. Nobody said, this is yours, that is theirs. These people are ours, those people are not. This is a religion, that is not. Now, if none of us have been given this idea, what would have been this world? Would you ever think that this is not my house, I should not go there? Will you ever think that? So can you see that completeness shadowed with ignorance, felt called as Maya, is becoming as a single entity, not feeling itself complete. That's why trying to search somewhere, something that makes me feel complete, yet forgetting whatever I see, taste or see, eat or listen or feel is all within me. And if I am all encompassed, am I not the Purnamada, the Purnamidam, Purnava Purnamudachyate. So who is that? It's you. It's me. It's all of us. Now, why when I say that is you and that is me? Because that is also a conditioning of the mind. And that's where we have created boundaries. That's where we have divided ourselves into pieces. It's just like a same piece of mirror, right? I hold a mirror in my hand. You know what happens? A child is just like a mirror. Whoever comes, it just reflects. But what we did, we threw that mirror, it broke into pieces, just like every one of us in this room. We are the part of the same mirror, broken into some all different pieces, reflecting different way, came from the same mirror. So Jayaraji, are you complete?
Yes, Guruji.
Without the ideas, without the ideologies, without the stories, without whatever has been taught to us, if we discard all those things, keep apart that, can you really say that you are not me and I am not you? Not possible. When there is no differentiation, when there is no boundary, what is you, what is me? The only thing that differentiates you from me is the boundary. That's it. The day the boundary is not of this body, the boundaries of the mind, because that is invisible. The day that invisible boundary falls, you will never find a differentiation between you and anything else, a speck of dust, a blade of grass, or the star shining up there. You are all one. That day you will realize Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnava Purnamudachyate. Okay, Jayaraji.
Fantastic, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful, lovable question, allowing me to speak a few words about it. You are really lovable. So may people love you more and more with each passing second, and may you become that Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnava Purnamudachyate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Puja.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Jayaraji. Bashirji, please unmute yourself.
प्रणाम गुरुदेव, प्रणाम।
प्रणाम बशीर जी, ये आ गए
धन्यवाद।
हमारे पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदम। बताइए।
मैं क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहा हूँ गुरुजी।
आपके
जब भगवान प्रकट होने के बाद क्या मांगू तो क्या मांगू विचार आया। भगवान से ये मांगना चाह रहा हूं मैं, हर शरीर में भी आप ही उत्पन्न होना है। अब मांग रहा हूं आपसे, सभी की तरफ से सिर्फ आप ही जगना है, बस अपने अंदर। यही मांग रहा हूं, खुद को मांग रहा हूं मैं, आपको मांग रहा हूं मैं।
क्या बात है, ब्यूटीफुल। धन्यवाद बशीर जी।
धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच। अमेजिंग। आपने अपने लिए नहीं, सबके लिए मांग लिया।
हाँ गुरु,
यहाँ अपना कौन पराया कौन,
सभी हम ही हैं।
सब हम ही हैं। और जिस दिन ये पता चल जाता है सब हम ही हैं, आप ऐसे ही मुस्कुराते रहते हो, देखते रहते हो लोगों को, एंड यू से ओके ओके फाइन।
धन्यवाद गुरु जी, धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू बशीर जी, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू बशीर जी। कमलेंद्र जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
प्रणाम गुरुदेव।
प्रणाम।
हाँ, आज काफी मेरे प्रश्न थे, वो उन सबका तो 95% आंसर मिल गया अभी तक में।
चलो, तो जयराज जी जब भी आते हैं वही करते हैं, ही इज ए मैजिशियन।
अब सिर्फ यही है, क्योंकि पिछले काफी समय से अब मेरे लिए मतलब कोई भी आइडेंटिटी है, कुछ भी है, चाहे वो गाय है, कुत्ता है, कुछ भी है, ह्यूमन बॉडीज है, अब वो सिर्फ मेरे लिए सिर्फ एक ऐसा लगता है जैसे इसके अंदर जो प्रेजेंट है,
यस,
बॉडी से नहीं, मेरे को अब उसके अंदर जो प्रेजेंट है उससे इंटरेक्शन करना है। अब मैं उस बैरियर को कैसे तोड़ूं?
ओह, दैट्स रियली गुड। सो बैरियर को कैसे तोड़े?
हाँ,
पहले ये बताइए।
हाँ जी।
सो कमलेंद्र जी, टू आंसर यू आई विल आस्क यू ए क्वेश्चन। पहले ये बताइए कि आपको कैसे पता चला कि उसके अंदर जो है उससे बात करना है, उस शरीर से नहीं?
पता नहीं, अब ये मतलब एक फीलिंग अब ये काफी टाइम से डेवलप होनी शुरू हो गई है कि मैं ये मानता हूँ कि अब वो शरीर नहीं रहा।
So it
मतलब
just
जो
like this. It just like this, Kamlender ji. If you remember your youth, जब आप 15-16 साल के हुआ करते थे, and I can say that अभी आपको देख के लगता तो नहीं कि 15 साल 16 के हो, तो I can tell you about your past.
Yeah.
तो 15 साल 16 साल के जब थे, कभी जिम जाने के बारे में सोचा था?
हाँ, उस टाइम में तो
हाँ, तो वो टाइम पे हर कोई जाता है.
बिल्कुल.
So if you look at that, if I go into the gym on the first day and I see beautiful photos like well-toned bodybuilders,
बिल्कुल.
and I say एक दिन में वैसे ही बन जाऊंगा. Do you become that in one day?
No.
3 days?
इसको तो बहुत
5 days?
It's a long process. It's a long process.
किशोर जी अच्छा उत्तर दे सकते हैं एक्चुअली इसके बारे में, because he had been into all those things. So somehow on the first day you don't see the result but after 1 month you see some results.
Yes.
थोड़ा कुछ तो बदलाव दिखने लगता है. After 1 year what happens?
There's a lot of changes.
So did you realize how your muscles were growing? You could not realize, but as you have been doing it on a daily basis, you have been exercising it. आप रोज कसरत करते थे, धीरे 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 होके कब वो बॉडी बन गया आपको पता भी नहीं चला. इसी तरीके से आपको जितने सारे प्रक्रियाएं दी गई है ना, it's not about your building your body, it's about building your own self to know that there is no difference between you and me. Slowly, everything that you are going through, don't worry. The way you are now able to see or permeate beyond the body and see there is something that is there. There will be a day when even that will break, and the only person you will be speaking will be the one who is inside. So there is a process, there is a promise. Promise किस लिए? So that you do the process. Process किस लिए? So that you reach the promise. तो प्रक्रिया जारी है. Okay?
Thank you.
You will, जिस दिन अपने आप को जान लेना कमलेंद्र जी, बाकी किसी को जानने की जरूरत नहीं, बस सब में आप ही दिखोगे. And I believe like that's the space that everybody is traveling, everybody is going through. और अगर नहीं होता तो आप लोग इतने मुस्कुराते हुए यहाँ बैठे नहीं होते ये टाइम पे.
सही बात है, सही बात.
हम कुछ सिखाए ना सिखाए, हंसना तो सिखा ही दिए हैं आप लोगों को. शांत रहना तो सीख ही गए हो आप.
बिल्कुल.
चलो चलते रहते हैं.
Thank you.
और पहुंचने की किसको जल्दी है? जब रास्ता ही इतना सुंदर है, पहुंचने की किसको जल्दी? पहुंच तो जाएंगे ही, लेकिन ये रास्ते में जो है, एंजॉय द शो.
इस पे एक बहुत अच्छा गाना है, आपने अगर सुना हो, आपने सुना होगा, वो नदिया के पार फिल्म में एक अच्छा गाना है ना. एक्चुअली आई सी इट लाइक ए गुरु और शिष्य के बीच में कन्वर्सेशन चल रहा है जैसे. कौन दिशा में लेके चला रे बटोहिया, जरा ठहर
ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग,
सुहानी सी डगर मुझे देखने दे. तो
ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग.
शिष्य सिर्फ गुरु से सिर्फ यही कहता है कि मेरे को ये सब देख लेने दे, इतना कुछ है यहाँ पर. लेकिन गुरु का मानना क्या है कि जरा ठहर गए जो इधर, दिन जाएगा भी गुजर, गाड़ी हाँकने दे,
गाड़ी हाँ करे. अब एक चीज बताना चाहूंगा कमलेंद्र जी, आप ये कह के एक कहानी याद दिला दी मुझे. So shall I tell a story?
Yes, sir.
I see Sumaji is not writing nowadays, and Charigaru is not drawing anymore. Alibaji has vanished somewhere. So I am thinking about, shall I tell you the stories or not? But बताना तो हमारा काम है, तो बता देंगे. कमलेंद्र जी, ये जो गाना आपने गाया उसको लेके मुझे एक बहुत ही प्यारी सी चीज याद आ रही है. अक्सर आप देखे होंगे, like this is what happens actually. When Gautam Buddha was there, many people were there, but nobody went to him. सारे लोग उनके पास नहीं गए थे.
बिल्कुल.
But he has gone and still people are following him. अक्सर यही होता है. ये जो गाना आपने कहा ना, उसका मतलब समझाना चाहता हूं. When that person is available, many people never reach out to them. लेकिन in this story something happens. There is a person that is about to die. He is about to leave his body. I should not say die. About to leave his body. And then comes running to Buddha and says, falls at his feet and he says, it is so late, I know. I have waited for 30 years to come to you. मैंने 30 साल इंतजार किया आपके पास आने के लिए. कभी मेरे घर वाले की तबीयत खराब थी, कभी दुकान था, कभी बिजनेस था. At times I was busy with my job, at times I was busy with my business, at times I was busy with my family, at times I was not good. At times somebody came and I thought I will go tomorrow. But in that 30 years passed by, 30 साल बीत गए, and now you are on the deathbed. What have I lost? Then Gautam Buddha smiles and says, at least you reached after 30 years before I left, because there are many who will come when I am not here anymore. ये सबके साथ होता है. So कम से कम खुश हो जाइए कि आप अभी यहाँ हैं. So if we are here right now, that's the beauty journey. That journey is so beautiful, right? So that's how it is. So at least you have reached. We are walking together. और यहाँ तो this journey is going to be beautiful. Okay? Thank you, Kamlender ji.
Thank you, Kamlender ji. Rani, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hey Rani, what are you doing near that sea beach?
It's not really, it's just a fake background.
A fake world, right?
We don't
That's
have
like the one we read,
in
live in.
Canada. We don't have them. But anyhow, it's just a fake background. I just changed it for fun. It was a big fancy room, which isn't my place either. On my way home from work today, I was in a taxi.
Okay.
And as I was in the taxi, a lady who lives right next door in my apartment building called me, is going, oh my God, do you know what's going on outside? There's 10 police cars around the building, blah, 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 blah. Something happened. I'm like, I don't know. I just finished teaching my aquafit class with my seniors and I'm in the taxi on the way home. I don't know, so she's panicking and she's going on about how the neighborhood is going downhill. And it is. It really is. We live close to a subway station. I don't know what you call this. You got a subway. Do you call it subway or do you call it metro?
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, please.
Yeah, so because I know in India they call it a different name.
Yeah.
But okay, so we live close to the subway, and because we live close to the subway, what's happened is there's a center where people go who have been addicted to help them recover from that.
Okay.
But because of that, also some drug dealers have planted themselves in this area. So as soon as they're coming out of the dry out facility, there they are to get them back addicted again. So what's been happening is that there has been more and more of these people who have ruined their lives through crack and other addictions.
Mm-hmm.
They've been hanging around here more and more because now they've lost their jobs. Their families have kicked them out or whatever. The families can't keep them because they come to the house and they steal from their own family to get the drugs because they're so badly addicted. So now we've got a lot of these people hanging around in the area. And one of them broke into the drugstore, held them up, either gun or knife point, and something has happened.
Okay.
So what, like, I'm doing my puja, I'm doing all my stuff. I know that I'm changing the environment around me. So where I go, I'm going to be safe, no problem, right?
Okay.
But how do you help your neighbors who are freaking out going, this neighborhood is going to the dogs because of all this drugs. How do we help them to like deal with this? Because if you put more energy to something, you only make it worse in your own
Absolutely,
place.
absolutely well said. You create that more and more. Whatever you focus magnifies, right?
Like me, when I go outside, I will see these people, and if they're in a whole okay state of mind that I can talk to them, I'll talk to them, and I know that just me talking to them makes a difference for them, because nobody else will talk to them. They're not being treated like human beings; they're being treated like people to avoid.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and that's what got them into that place in the first place.
Yes.
So
how to deal with the people around you, especially your
like,
neighbors, how to bring them
well,
back.
yeah, how to kind of elevate them so that they're not so stressed because the neighborhood is getting worse because of, well, quite frankly, because of COVID. All of these people do not have the treatment that they would normally have. And because there's more and more of them growing, there aren't enough people to give them treatment. Like the addictions counselors, there aren't enough of them.
So you have to teach them a bigger addiction.
Yeah.
The
exactly.
addiction that never changes, that never wants something else that is within. However, it is not the easy task, because I know, like, they are so lost into that. They have.
I'm wondering if I should be talking to the people who are doing the addictions counseling and asking them if they might not be interested in like a meditation program or something.
However, if Rani, you can do one thing. When you are talking about your neighbor, right? So first of all, teach them what you have learned in your life. Why? Because why are you able to go in the same locality? You are able to speak with those people without any hesitations. You are able to connect with them. They might be responding you back also. What's the difference that you have within you that creates that serenity within you and panic in the other person?
It's the years of meditation and the years of yoga practice. Like,
what do you have to do?
I don't think I've ever told you the story, but one day, a long time ago, I was taking a streetcar home, and there was a guy who was outside, and he was a bum. You know, he was living underneath of a bridge somewhere. Okay. And he had come to downtown to try and get some money, and he wanted to go to a center where they let the homeless people take a bath.
Okay.
The Native American Center, and they do this for them. And he wanted to go there, and he didn't have the money to get on the streetcar. I said, "Here, take a token." We had tokens, but we don't have those anymore. I said, "Here, take a token." And he gets on, and it's like maybe $3 Canadian. No big deal. So I am getting on. He's getting on behind me, and he sat beside me, and he starts talking, telling me about his life. And I live under the bridge, and I'm going under the bridge, and my friend is going to buy some booze, and we're going to sit under the bridge, and we're going to drink some booze. And I said, "Geez, is that why you're under the bridge?" And he said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, if you drink a lot, then you can't have a work. If you drink too much, how long have you been living under the bridge?" "Oh, about 5 years." And I'm like, "But why would you choose that lifestyle?" He said, "I like it. I'm free." And I said, "Okay, that's fine." So he starts telling me about how he wants to go to this place, and thank you for giving he just starts telling me his whole life story. And at the end of it, when he goes to get off at the bridge, he has the token, and he gives it back to me, and he says, "You need this more than I do." And I said, "You didn't pay?" He said, "No." He said the guy didn't ask me for it, so I didn't give it. I laugh so hard, because even these people who have nothing, who are living under the bridge, who given up on themselves, they will give to you back something that they know you need more than they. And I was like, wow. It blew my mind. Because these people have some pain within them, and if you just sit and talk to them, it's no harm, as long as they're
absolutely, Rani. So true.
Taking their drugs, they're fine to talk to. They need human connection just like everybody else does. You know?
And yeah, Rene, the same way, like Haribai is there, like that's how we were able to help 42 criminals to live a normal life right now.
Good. That's awesome.
42.
That's really good.
They are not just normal human beings. Like, they have done all kind of crimes in their lives. But the day I sat with them, the day I allowed them to share their story, the day they understood that there is someone who is ready to listen to us. You know what they said? If we have met you in our earlier life, we would not have.
Never would have happened. That's right. Well, so just Manash, she just go like this and go zzz, in my head, zzz, come right down in. So when I talk to them, it comes right from here.
So now coming to how to change at least the people that live in your neighborhood, not even those people, those who are under the bridge, or the people, those who are outside. First of all, you have to empower your own people. And I will give you an example from the thing that you have said me a few days ago. Do you remember the kid who started a colorful snake with stones?
Yes.
How did he do that?
He put up a sign. He put up a sign, and he painted one rock himself, and he put up a sign. But we're going to build a rock.
Slowly, everybody started putting one rock, and it created a record, right?
Yeah.
Put one stone. That's your work.
Okay.
Change one life. That's your work. You will see automatically one person. And Renee, I strongly believe you knowing all these things and you being in that space is not a coincidence.
No, I don't think it is either. And
the divine might have a plot in his mind to place you or plant you in that space so that you can outgrow the problems of that area and you become someone that grows as a oak under whom the people find shade, shelter, fruit, and they forget their own problems.
That's true. I know that for one thing, when I first moved into this building, there's people that moved in about the same time as I did. They Bangladeshi family. It's primarily a Bangladeshi area that I live in, right? And the Bangladeshi family, they have one son who is right now 28 years old, and he is autistic, and he very, very stressed about all sorts of things and had all kinds of problems. And there were many things I helped that family with. And I think that's one of the reasons that I moved into this neighborhood, because that family has so much stress. And now the daughter, who was just a little tiny thing then, now she's 14, and she is so wise, because I've been talking to her since she was like 3. And I'm like, how are you so wise? And it just hit me. I've been helping her all this. her mother also has some mental health disorders, and the father is off to work. And the father came to me one day and said, please, can you look after my family, because my wife cannot help very much. She doesn't understand what's going on out there. Please, if my kids come to you, just whatever you can do, I trust you completely. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm Hindu and Christian. This guy's Muslim. He's totally trusting me with his children. Like, seriously? I think it's amazing. But
beyond all that, Renee, we are all humans.
Yes. But sometimes people of a different faith, they want to,
what you have to do right now? What you have to do right now is find one person.
Pick one person and
train them what you have learned in your life. Teach them how to be calm in extreme situations. And you will see one by one, you will change your own entire neighborhood, community, and that space itself.
Very soon they're going to have a new program, a program at the beginning of the COVID. The library was giving away these small things called MiFis. I don't know if you know what a MiFi is. It allows the person, it's with a device only about the size of my iPad, allows the person to connect to the internet.
Okay.
So if they can get the MiFis going again, maybe whatever that person is, I can get them a MiFi so they can come and to this. Wouldn't that be amazing if I could get some person who's an addict?
If you add them here, we will teach them a bigger and a better addiction.
Yes.
Because what can be more addictive than this? If that happens, life, Renee, like changing one life is like living one life. Changing hundreds is living hundreds.
That's the beauty of teaching, you know, because no matter what you
Absolutely.
no matter what you teach, you change so many lives, and you don't even know until, like, oh my God, I was leaving my pool the other day, and I think it was last week, one day, to go get my driver. And I went by the change room and I could hear them all going, oh my God, we love her class. Oh my God, she makes it so much fun. Oh my God, I hardly even realize that I'm exercising. I'm having so much fun. I love the music. I love her energy. I love blah, 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 blah. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. And I'm going, oh
Jairaji was asking about this love actually.
it's just so nice to hear, because you don't usually hear that from your students. And I'm going, oh, like I need to put like a microphone in there and have it in there every day. And for my ego, I don't need the ego, but it's nice to know that you're touching people and you're helping people. And I know the people who are more disabled, I get that feedback from them.
Sure. Thank you.
I have one guy who comes in with his mother, mother can hardly even move anymore. Like her arms are like this. She can't even move at all anymore. She comes in the wheelchair. They have to lower her into the water and the lift and everything. And literally the son, he's such a blessed human being. He literally takes mom, like this is her head, and pulls her through the water. And she just can only move her toes just a little bit, just pulls her through the water so she can get some relief. He comes twice a week with her. And he's been coming for many, many years, but through COVID, they couldn't come. And you could see when she came back, she could hardly move. And the first time they put her in the pool, she screamed because she was so full of fear. And then she remembered, it's just when you don't meditate for a little while, and then you come back to meditating and you go, oh yeah. She relaxed in the water and blah, blah, blah. And that's her meditation. For her, that's her meditation. Because she can no longer. I think, anyhow, thank you so much. I better let you talk to somebody else.
or else people will shout out, oh geez.
Well, yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing all that.
Pick that person and I will.
We love that energy, like Renee, that you carry. Thank you for sharing.
That energy is so important. If you're going to teach, you got to have energy, because if you don't have energy to give, then people don't listen.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? People only listen if you've got something that they can see. Where is she getting that energy from in the middle of COVID? Like, seriously. I mean, everybody else is walking around going.
Okay. So thank you.
Like we're half dead, right? But if we're meditating and we're putting more energy into our body, we have more energy than other people. We just do.
So
we're
eating whatever you are doing here, if you teach that to the people outside, they will surely change. So thank you, Rani, for what all you are doing. And the God has planted you there with some intention. May that intention fulfill itself. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.
Thank you, Rani. Hi, Maji, please unmute yourself.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaskar, Haimaji. Congratulations for your recent achievement. And yes, even Rajanji, congratulations for your recent achievements.
Oh, great.
People are busy adding feathers to your hats. now you people are looking like Mohicans. I don't know how many people understand what Mohicans are. Mohicans, it's just like a hat, you see, like so many feathers attached to a cap. And those are the Mohicans. So these people are the Mohicans here. So they keep on adding feathers to their heads. Yeah, hi,
Thank you. It's all your blessings, Guruji. With the grace of your blessings only, we can do whatever the feathers what we can add. And we are always have that.
Thank you for that.
From you. Okay, Guruji, I have two questions today.
Okay.
One is like every time whenever I am thinking like spirituality and philosophy.
Oh.
Is it philosophy is part of spirituality, or are those two parallel?
Okay.
That is one question.
Okay. The first simple answer would be, if we are talking about spirituality, as I said, it is all inclusive, not exclusive. So if it is inclusive, it also includes philosophy within it. What is the work of philosophy here? Philosophy allows you to see something that the physical eyes are not able to see. Philosophy is able to give an idea to the mind which is not able to see beyond its own limited perceivance. So in order to help them to perceive that is not perceivable, that's the work of philosophy. Philosophy creates, it's just like this. Philosophy,
It is confined.
when you are going through a dark tunnel, might be a small little light at the end of it that says there is light out, keep walking. And spirituality being the tunnel itself.
Okay.
So when you are walking through that, you need, like, when you are, let's say you have started from this part of, let's say you are in Hyderabad right now, you're traveling from one Hyderabad to Kashmir. You see, there are, when you're traveling, how do you know you are traveling in the right path? You are on the right road. How do you know?
By giving some direction, getting some directions.
So you look at the milestones.
Yeah.
You see the boards out there. They say, okay, this is the highway. This is the NH. This is the path that takes you there, right? So philosophy is just like that. It shows you like, okay, these are the paths. Now, wherever you walk, it's walking is yours. The milestone is not the destination, but the milestone indicates the destination. Philosophy is not the destination. Philosophy indicates the destination. And spirituality is the ultimate, the entire game is spirituality. Because the day you reach your home, even that word spirituality will vanish. Spirituality means to being something in a certain space. But when there is no being as a different entity anymore, the word itself vanishes. Because the thinking mind is no more there. The words are the creation of your minds. And the moment you drop your mind itself, the game of words is done. It's just like the sun and the rays are two different things, right? The rays are not the sun, but it is part of the sun. Philosophy is part of spirituality, yet not spirituality completely.
Guruji, I got one thing. Like it is like a map. Philosophy is like a map, and spirituality is like a boat. What I am traveling.
Okay, that can be.
Is that?
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you. And second question is this Panchayatana Puja we do. So, what is the significance of that? And is that like we are doing with the Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, and Pancha Kosas and Pancha Bhutas, and so representing all these, we are doing this or anything else?
Okay. So if you look at these rituals, we strongly believe like every ritual that we really do every single day, Haimaji. It can be a simple puja that you are doing at your home, or it can be a specific puja that you are mentioning right now, right? Panchayagna kind of thing. So when we are doing all this, what is the purpose of all this? The simple purpose is, as per our understanding of the culture, as per our Vedic rituals, we understand that everything has been created from Pancha Mahabhutas.
Yes.
So if everything has been created out of Pancha Mahabhutas, if we can create a balance in the Pancha Mahabhutas, what will happen? There will be a balance in the life force itself.
Yes.
So what are we doing in any kind of puja that we do? Any kind of puja that we do, we are actually doing the Panchabhuta Puja. One specific time when we are doing this Pancha Yagyas, there we are specifically doing that. Yet, every single day when you are doing a puja at your home, I have told this earlier also, just check what you do. What you do is, you sit on the ground. You have water in your hand. You have a flower in it. Then you light up a fire. You light up a agarbatti or incense stick. And then you put some food in front of that deity. This is what you do?
Yes.
So check what you have done in your puja. Water. What is it indicating? Water element. The flower, from where did it came from? from the
Yes, sir.
soil. It has the earth element. You are
Yes.
lighting up a fire. What does that mean? Fire
Fire
element. When you are lighting up a agarbatti, it's space.
Space. Okay.
And when you are putting that food in front of it, what is it?
It is.
Sorry, this
Fire.
air, the flower. I will just repeat it again. Water is the water element. Flower, it has that smell in it. That's
Okay.
why it is the air element.
Okay.
Then you light up the fire. It's the fire element. You light up the incense stick. It is the sky element. And finally, you put the food that has grown from the soil. It is the earth element. So every single day you are actually doing Panchabhata pujas even without knowing.
Okay.
So that's why all these 5 things have been told you to do. And whenever you do a puja, where do you sit? You sit on the ground. You are cleansing the earth element. You are touching the ground there. Then you are lighting up a fire. You are igniting the fire element. You do chantings, right?
Yes.
And as Aswinji was asking me,
Connecting with this
when you
mind.
chant, it also creates a vibration within you. When there is a vibration, there is a fire element involved. जहां पे भी friction होगा, वहां पे fire होगा. Yes or no?
Yes.
So when you are chanting again and again, what are you doing? You are invoking that fire element. Now, along with that, what are you doing? You are sitting in an open space. Nowadays, even our puja houses have become like 2x2 rooms.
Yes.
But earlier, you just see, you used to go to a temple. Why do you go to a temple there? Because all those 5 elements will be there. Why are you not allowed to wear a sandal inside the temple? चप्पल क्यों मना किया जाता है? लोगों को लगता है कि चप्पल पहन के नहीं जाना चाहिए क्योंकि अंदर विग्रह है. आप भूल गए कि आप हमेशा चप्पल पहन के घूमते हो. You have cut down yourself from the earth element. So at least when you are stepping on the earth, at least you will realize to that earth element to you. You will invoke that earth element within yourself. That's why they have asked you not to wear a sandal inside the temple. घर के अंदर क्यों चप्पल पहनने के लिए मना किया जाता है? But I know many people, they come, they leave one kind of shoe at the doorstep, then another kind of shoe they wear and walk in the house. There is a saying in Haimaji, in US, there is an idiom that says, if you always wear shoe, the earth will always feel like leather.
That's true.
अगर आप हमेशा जूता पहनोगे तो धरती आपको चमड़े के जैसा लगेगा.
Yes.
So how would you feel that you are walking on this earth? So all these things, that those who are kept into that element, were just like that.
Okay.
साइंस नहीं पता इस सारे चीजों के. बच्चे आके तर्क करते हैं कि मैं क्यों चप्पल पहन के क्यों अंदर नहीं जा सकता. No, you have to realize that what you are made of. Just like there is a plant, it is growing. Don't you put water into it every single day? You pour it, right? So what happens? It gets sunlight, it gets the minerals, it gets water, it grows. What are all our pujas?
Yeah. Okay. So this is what Panchayatana Puja. So we are doing to make us representing ourselves.
Yes.
In there. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you, Haimaji.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So before that, Haimaji is done and Anita ji comes over. So I have to give one answer. Somebody has asked me, Hari Bhai, what is bhakti and what is asakti? आसक्ति क्या है और भक्ति क्या है? कौन बताना चाहेगा? Who wants to speak? अच्छा, Haima ji wants to speak. Hari Bhai, can you please unmute her?
Asakti is interest, bhakti is devotion.
Wow, what a translation. Okay, so let me tell you in a much easier way. Okay, so thank you Haima ji for that. भक्ति और आसक्ति, जब आप संसार के साथ जुड़ जाते हो, whenever you are attached to worldly things, that is asakti. जब आप भगवान के साथ जुड़ जाते हो, वो है भक्ति। लेकिन इससे आगे उनको जानना था, इससे आगे उनको जानना था, इसलिए और थोड़ा बताना चाहूंगा। हरि भाई प्लीज अनम्यूट सुधा जी।
प्लीज अनम्यूट सर।
हाँ नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सुधा जी। आप सब तो समझ गए और आपने हाँ कह दिया, यू अंडरस्टूड एंड यू नॉडेड योर हेड व्हेन आई सेड कि जब संसार से प्रेम करते हो तो आसक्ति है, भगवान से प्रेम करे तो भक्ति है। Then Sudha ji asked me a very typical question. She said, what about the gopis? गोपियों से कृष्ण क्यों दूर हुए? और सुधा जी अगर आप elaborately बोले what your question was, I would answer it in the most easy way I can. तो आपका सवाल?
सर मेरा सवाल यही है, जैसे मान लीजिए आप कहते हैं आप दुनिया से जुड़ते हैं, दूसरी तरफ ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि ईश्वर को हमने देखा नहीं है, हम इमेजिनेशन करते हैं कि भाई भगवान ऐसा है ऐसा है, ठीक है। तो अगर हमें सब में वो ईश्वर है, तो जब हम किसी से हमारी आसक्ति हो रही तो भक्ति नहीं है क्या वो, या वो भक्ति है तो आसक्ति, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस कैसे करें? बहुत सुंदर, बहुत सुंदर। तो उसका तो सरल एक मैंने समझाया कि जब संसार के चीजों से जुड़ते हो तो आसक्ति है, फिर भक्ति है। तो भक्ति जो भगवान से लग जाता है वो भक्ति हो जाती है। लेकिन आपका जो सवाल यहाँ है, क्या भक्ति भी एक आसक्ति नहीं है? हाँ यही मेरे सवाल है।
या आसक्ति भी क्या एक भक्ति नहीं है?
भक्ति नहीं है। हाँ
बिल्कुल है। क्यों नहीं है? तो
हम डिफरेंशिएट कैसे करें? हाँ
अब सवाल आता है डिफरेंशिएशन कौन करना चाहता है। तो अगर हम ये पूछे कि हु इज ट्राइंग टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन दिस, इट इज नॉट अबाउट योर भक्ति, इट इज नॉट अबाउट योर आसक्ति, इट इज अबाउट यू। व्हाई आई पिक्ड अप द नेम ऑफ, ये गोपिकाओं का नाम मैंने क्यों लिया वो बताना चाहता हूं। कई सारे आपको मैंने उसी दिन कहा था कि अगर गोपिकाएं हैं तो गोपिकाओं से कृष्ण दूर क्यों हुए और ये रोए क्यों? अगर उनकी भक्ति थी या आसक्ति थी, तो मैंने आपको कहा कि उनकी आसक्ति थी, और तब आपने पूछा कि उनकी आसक्ति कैसे हो सकती है, भक्ति क्यों नहीं हो सकती। उसका मैं ना एक जीता जागता उदाहरण देना चाहता हूं। वृंदावन जाते हो ना, निधि बन गए हो, निधि वन में क्या होता है रोज रात में?
हाँ मैं ये क्वेश्चन भी है। अगर ना अगर कृष्ण को कहते हैं कि वो मतलब योगी थे, किसी से कोई अटैचमेंट था, तो अब भी वहां कृष्ण क्यों आते हैं फिर? सोचो,
वो पूरा का पूरा योगी नहीं थे, अभी भी आते हैं आप लोगों के लिए।
हाँ अभी भी आते हैं वो
आप लोगों के लिए। अगर वो कंप्लीटली भूल गए होते तो सोचो आपका क्या होता। आप ही ने कोई सुबह मैसेज दिया था ना, वो छोटे से बच्ची का, सबका ख्याल रखता है, अपना ख्याल रख ले। अगर तेरा तू खुद ख्याल नहीं रखा तो हमारा क्या होगा, हम सबका क्या होगा। सोचो, वो अभी भी उसका प्रेम आपके साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए वो अभी भी उतर के आता है। कब नहीं आएगा? जब आप संपूर्ण रूप से आसक्ति छोड़ के, इवन भक्ति छोड़ के संपूर्ण लीन हो जाओगे उसमें। मीराबाई को किसी ने उसके बाद देखा है? नहीं देखा ना। क्यों? पहले आसक्ति थी, फिर भक्ति हुई, फिर मुक्ति हो गई। शुरुआत आसक्ति से ही होती है। हम कभी कभी भगवान के पास क्यों जाते हैं? Why do we go to the temples? Why do we go and pray? और हर एक मंत्र के नीचे भी कुछ ना कुछ लिखा जाता है कि ये करोगे तो ये मिलेगा। क्यों? Because the mind doesn't do anything without getting anything back. It's a perfect businessman. उसको कुछ ना कुछ वापस चाहिए इसको। So इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि like if you go there you get this. So कहां से शुरू हुई? आसक्ति से। I go there to get something. But if I go there regularly, if there is someone who can open these eyes, that single day, जो मेरी आसक्ति है वो भक्ति में बदलेगी। तब मैं मांगने नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं उससे मिलने जाऊंगा। और जब मैं उससे मिलने जाऊंगा, एक दिन ऐसा होगा मैं उसमें मिल जाऊंगा। Are you understanding?
Yes.
तो आप जो लोग रोज मिलते हो, क्यों मिलते हो? किसी दिन उसी में मिल जाओगे। So the more and more you go every single day, you see why you start with something I will get, then you go just to see them because you feel good about that, and then one fine day after seeing you become that. अगर आसक्ति संसार से है, that's why we are coming back again and again and again to this space. और उसकी आसक्ति आप में है, इसलिए उसको भी बार बार आना पड़ता है। और जिस दिन हम ये आसक्ति का गेम खत्म कर देंगे, हम भक्ति में लीन हो जाएंगे, उस दिन एक बड़ा रास होगा। And that day everybody will be dancing in that tune, and finally they will say, let us wrap it up. आपको गुरु पूर्णिमा का दिन याद है ना? सुबह सुबह कितने सारे चीजें किए गए। उसके बाद what happened in the evening? Everybody just started dancing. बड़ा रास हुआ। Everybody started dancing, and after that what happened? Everything just forgot everything. वो उस जगह पे सब कुछ सबको ही भूल गए। The day you reach out to that space, you just become into that space and no more coming back. तो आसक्ति से शुरू करो, भक्ति बढ़ेगी और भक्ति से मुक्ति मिल जाएगी।
सर एक थोड़ा सा क्लैरिफिकेशन
पूछ लो।
इसका मतलब हम किसी भी इंसान में भी हम ईश्वर को देख सकते हैं। आसक्ति से भक्ति तक जाना है, भक्ति से अगर हमें
बहुत
आगे पहुंचना है।
आपने एक सवाल मुझसे पूछा था, किसके पैर पड़ने चाहिए?
आप पूछा था।
तो जस्ट थिंक ऑफ दिस, अगर आपके चरण पड़ने हैं किसी का, अगर वो भक्ति बना के पड़े, ना कि आसक्ति बना के, what will happen there? अगर हर एक इंसान में हम उसे देखना शुरू करें, we don't have to create love for him. If we see the divine in everything, हमको सब में वो दिव्यता दिखे, तो हमको वो प्रेम बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि अक्सर लोग प्रेम बना के जाते हैं। प्रेम होता नहीं है, प्रेम बनाना पड़ता है। लेकिन अगर ऐसी बन गई कि आपको हर एक में आपके लड्डू गोपाल दिखने लगे, हर एक में आपके कान्हा जी दिखने लगे, हर एक में आपके श्री जी दिखने लगे, हर एक में आपके राम दिखने लगे, जीसस दिखने लगे, गुरु जी दिखने लगे, अल्लाह दिखने लगे, व्हाटएवर यू सी, अगर सब में आपको वही दिखने लगे, क्या आपको प्यार बनाने की जरूरत पड़ेगी? क्या आपको सोचनी पड़ेगी कि मैं सर झुकाऊं ना झुकाऊं? क्या आपको यह सोचना पड़ेगा कि मैं दूं ना दूं? क्या आप ये सोचोगे मैं इससे क्या ले सकता हूं या ले सकती हूं? नहीं, एवरीथिंग वैनिशेस इन दैट मोमेंट। तो संपूर्ण है तो वही है, एक ही बात है। मैंने क्या कहा था सुधा जी? अतिथि देवो भव नहीं, देवो अतिथि भव। हमारे घर में जो अतिथि आता है वो देवता नहीं होता, हमारे घर में देवता ही अतिथि बन के आता है। That's what we believe in. अब बोलो, अब सोचना भी नहीं पड़ेगा।
समझ गए।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सुधा जी, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू
सुधा जी।
So I'm not sure, like Anita ji, she might have internet issues, so she is not there. So with this, I believe, like Hari bhai, we completed on time. Okay. So Hari bhai, there are two more hands.
Let us give.
I believe, like Rajan ji, लोग कहते हैं देखते हैं आप भी कैसे जाते हो। How you go away, we will also see.
Yeah, Deepika ji, please unmute yourself. Yeah, Deepika ji, unmute yourself.
प्रणाम महादेव।
प्रणाम।
Mahadev, I thought I'll not trouble you. That's why I just lowered my hand.
Okay. So we will seal Suma ji and we will listen to the voice of Deepika ji. It's good. So two sisters
Yes.
talking together, it seems.
महादेव, अभी अभी आपने सुधा जी से कहा है ना कि if we see God in everyone, then we don't have to create. I mean, if it comes naturally, we don't have to create it out of intention or something like that. I was thinking, to me, you're God, you're Mahadev.
Okay.
Why am I not able to see that in everybody else? I mean, what is obstructing me to? So there must be something about you that is allowing me to see. And there is something in me that is stopping me seeing in others. So how is it possible, Mahadev? Why is it selective?
I will say you very simply. इसका उत्तर बहुत सरल है, दीपिका जी. I am yet to find a difficult answer actually. It's not about you seeing that in me. The day you accept yourself as that, you will see everything as you.
Okay.
So don't try to see him in me. Try to see him in you. Or you.
I'm not trying, Mahadev. I mean,
don't try.
The moment I see you, actually, I don't try it.
You don't have to try it.
Yes.
Similarly,
why is that so?
It was not the case a year ago. It is now.
Because I never met you.
Similarly, you have never met yourself.
The
day you meet yourself, then all these people in this room or all whatever you see outside, you don't have to draw any lines anymore. It's all available just like that. If you accept everything. There are two ways of living, Deepika ji. In spirituality, there are two ways of living. I take all the paths and search with all my might. मैं अपने पूरे ताकत के साथ खोजूंगा उसे. दूसरा तरीके से, the second way is, whatever I am searching is me only. And if I accept myself as that, then all the work gets over. So now, when you go out into the world, you see different people doing different things.
Yes.
You have to start with a process. You say, you have to start feeling that they are there. I will tell you a very specific thing that has happened to each and every one of you in this room. Many of you, those who didn't knew about us, your family members might have questioned, ये 3-3 घंटे करते क्या हो आप? 4 घंटे 5 घंटे गायब, पता नहीं what do you do? होता क्या है वहां पे? 4 घंटे कैसे बात कर सकते हो आप? Then you came. When you came first, you sat there and you started listening. Listening. Initially, you thought that I will be just here for 30 minutes or 1 hour, and after that I have some work, I will go away. But when you started listening and you being in this space, slowly, what happened? You felt good about it, right?
Yes.
And slowly that 15 minutes, when it became 30 minutes, when it became 2 hours, when it became a whole day, you never knew.
Yes.
So it is, can you see, there is something called as permeation of water into the wall. अगर आप देखोगे, घर में seepage होता है ना? You get seepage in the houses, in the walls, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the water fighting with the wall or seeping through it?
It just seeps through it.
It doesn't fight, right?
Yeah.
How we created all this beautiful family, no one knew anyone in this room. But when we came together, we sat together, slowly, we started understanding each other. And slowly, I saw that that other person is just like me. वो भी बिल्कुल मेरे जैसा ही है, एंड स्लोली जो भी मेरे जैसा ही है वो मैं ही हो सकता हूं. Now you feel so connectivity within this family. Similarly, expand that consciousness into the world of your surroundings. Can I tell a very typical thing? Might not be very appropriate in the satsang groups, but this is how it works. ये सबको समझ में आएगा एक्चुअली, और शशि जी इसके ऊपर पक्का हंसेंगे. एग्जाम्पल ले लेंगे धवल जी का, और okay, I will take the example of boys. So girls, you understand anyways. Okay, and Haribhai, if required, you can cut this part. Do you know how do you fall in love? Dekho, there are two kinds of love. One, it happens. There is another kind of love that is planned. अब ये प्लानिंग वाला प्यार क्या होता है मैं बताता हूँ. There are 3 or 4 boys. One comes, she was asking about you. हरी भाई कितने जोर से सर हिला रहे देख रहे हो?
We did this, Manash. See, ultimately they end up getting married. Actually, there was no interest, but we created interest.
वो तुझे देख रही थी, वो तेरे बारे में पूछ रही थी, वो तेरा फोन नंबर. Do you know how it is created, the entire plotting?
Yeah.
It is creative love. But there are some people you just fall in love in them. Like you see them and you didn't do anything, you just like that, oh, this is it. Okay. So this person is just like that. The second one. But for the world, we have to plot something now. हम जाके आपको बोलेंगे संसार आपको बहुत प्यार करता है, आप संसार को बहुत प्यार करते हो, संसार आपके बारे में बहुत पूछता है, आप संसार के बारे में बहुत पूछते हो. धीरे धीरे देखना what it happens. Slowly, you actually, what happens in that case is you break down on your boundaries. आप अपने जो वो अलग मैं अलग था ना, उस बाउंड्री को तोड़ते हो पहले. You know why it is said as falling in love? You actually give up on all your standards. Standard means मैं नहीं कहता हूं कि वो like egoistic standard kind of thing. You say, if these are the qualities that she likes or he likes, let me come down to that space. So here, not only you come down, you also grow in that. You drop down on certain qualities of yourself for them. आपने किसी और को अपने से ज्यादा महत्व दे दिया. And when you do that, what happens? Love happens. And you know what the best of the love stories that I have ever heard? Can I tell you a love story now? Anybody interested? Jayaraj ji, yes, you have been asking for that, right? The best love story that I have still seen yet is the love between the sun and this earth. सूरज और धरती के बीच में जो प्यार है ना, ऐसा प्यार मैंने आज तक नहीं देखा. It has been, the sun has been giving its energy, its light, its heat to the earth unconditionally. And the earth has been receiving that unconditionally. सूरज ने इससे कुछ मांगा नहीं, इसने उसको कुछ दिया नहीं. No expectation. But you know what happens in this kind of love? The entire world lights up. पूरा जग जगमगाने लगता है ऐसे प्यार में. Go become that. Become like that sun or become like that earth. Shower your love so much into the world that they cannot stop you instead of loving you back. अपने आप को इतने प्रेम से भर दो कि जो भी आपको देखे उसको आपसे प्यार हो जाए. And when we are speaking about Love, people again look at it. This is a female, this is a male. No, I'm not talking about that body. I am talking about become so lovable. You become so lovable that nobody can ignore you instead of just loving you. आपसे प्रेम किए बिना रह ही ना सके. बन सकते हो वैसा? If you can become that,
Yes.
you become like me. What we do here? We listen to each and every word. Why? Because for me, for somebody, it might just be a small little word. But for me, I know it might be a world for them. The more and more you respect someone, the more and more faith you develop. The more and more you are able to listen to them with your heart, not just your ears. You connect. When you connect, you feel the connectivity. You don't see anything that you cannot speak to that person. And I know for sure, Haribhai knows it, and each one of you, those who have met me ever, एक चीज होगा आपके पास. One thing will happen to you for sure. You cannot hide anything within you. मेरे सामने आप कुछ भी छुपा के रख नहीं सकते. The moment you sit with me, you will speak out everything that is going on with you. How is it possible? Even you cannot tell that to your home people, but you tell that to me. How? Because you have become that sun, I have become that earth. आप वो सूरज बन गए हो. आप अपने जो भी बताना चाहते हो आप दे रहे हो. It's just like the sunlight. And I have become that earth, and I just accept it without expecting anything from you. You are not expecting anything from me. You just share, and I just accept. And in that, what happens? The world between you and me is lightened up. It's brightening every single day, glowing every single day. और इससे अच्छा क्या हो सकता है? जीवन बन जाता है इस प्रेम से.
Yes.
It's not a destructive process, it's a creative process. And the day you learn this creative process with everyone that you meet, I strongly believe, then you will start singing the beautiful songs. और जैसे आपने देखा होगा, किशोर जी को भी बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हो गई है.
Yes.
किशोर जी को बेइंतहा मोहब्बत हो गई है. इसी कारण वो इतने अच्छे अच्छे गाने, इतने इतने शब्द, is able to portray it all that. How is it possible? अगर आपको किसी से प्रेम ना हो ना, आप गाने नहीं लिख सकते. आपको अगर किसी से प्रेम ना हो ना, तो आप उसके लिए ये गाने गा नहीं सकते. भजन भगवान के लिए गाता है, गाना चाहिए. ये इंसान के लिए कौन गाता है? हाँ, जिस दिन आप उस स्थिति में चले जाते हो, आपको इंसान में भी भगवान दिखाई देने लगता है, तब आप जानना आपके अंदर वो भक्ति की जो गरिमा है वो जागृत हो चुकी है. इट हैज लाइटेड अप विद इन यू, एंड दैट फ्लेम विल बर्न ब्राइटर देन द सन. So how do you make that? If you cannot love, create a plot. But if you just fall in love, and the one thing is, start loving yourself first, unconditionally. If you can love yourself unconditionally, you will find the world will love you unconditionally. If you put conditions to love yourself, you will find conditions in the world to love you.
Okay. Okay, Mahadev.
So wipe your face now.
In fact, I was smiling out of happiness, Mahadev.
But that what I see is that what it is rolling within.
Within, yes.
Did you see what happened to you now? A few words is enough to melt somebody's heart. How? that words should have that kind of connectivity with you. And if you can
Yes,
connect
Master.
with each and every one of you out there, you will be magical. So go become magical.
Thank you, Mahadev. With your blessing, anything will be possible.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mahadev. Thank you,
Thank you,
Haryana.
And Sumaji, your question, I will answer you, reply you back. So don't worry, I have seen your message, so I'll reply you back. So finally, Sasiji. If we are talking about sun, she will say, why do you forget the moon?
Yeah, Shashi, please.
Thank you, Manasji.
Thank you.
Again you created that magic. जो मैं पूरा टाइम सोच रही थी वो आप बोल देते हो. आज की डिस्कशन जितने भी क्वेश्चंस, may it started from जयराज जी, सुधा जी, दीपिका जी, मुझे लग रहा था ये तो सारी लव अफेयर की ही तो बात हो रही है. And finally you nailed it and you said it. Thank you so much. And वही बात है कि when you are in love, everything आपको हर जगह पे वही दिखता है, irrespective of what the other person do. उसकी वही चीज when you are in love, it's so beautiful. When you are out of love, that is a reason to separate out, you know. Not to say that वही चीज जो पहले बहुत अच्छी लगती है उन्हें. But I think this is where today message what you have given is to continue be in love, create the plot. I love that when you say that there is no reason to be out of love. Out of love means you have stopped loving yourself. And once you say that, and I do understand over the period of time, वो जो होता है ना मैजिक कम होने लगता है, तो भाई अपने आप ही कर लो, अपना प्लॉट खुद ही बना लो.
Ignite the fire again.
Exactly. So I think Kishore ji, although his son is also on this, I think he is already on second honeymoon or third honeymoon. But I really love the way the two of them sitting together, holding each other hand. I really love that. And you are making me imagine, and one day it will realize that I'll be also sitting with my husband being together. Thank you.
And not only that, Sashiji, do you see? Usha ji pushes him, like,
I know.
You understood.
I love that. I love that. And that's why I always go for gallery view, because I want to see them together. And Hariji, always please keep them together. Because, you know, it's difficult दोनों को ऊपर नीचे match करने में ना. So, but I really love that. You are a source of inspiration to us. Thank you so much. Ashwin, you are blessed to have parents like this. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Jeraji, this is the love that you are talking about.
Yes. Absolutely. And also, Manasji, with your permission, मैं एक बात जयराज जी से कहना चाहूंगी.
Please, all yours.
No, my only thing is, ये जो आप लस्ट कहते हो ना, इससे भागो मत. ये आपकी अपनी ही क्रिएशन है. लव का डिस्टॉर्शन फॉर्म है. जिस दिन you become a lusty person, you start loving yourself. ये जितना आपने आपको रोका, and I love that when Manasji today you started on transcend the duality. There is nothing good and bad. I am as lusty as possible. I am as selfish as possible, as selfless I can. I mean, this is what I have learned by experiencing different people. जितना हम ये separate करते हैं ना, उतना हम अपने लिए मुश्किलें खड़ी करते हैं. There is no one outside me. Anybody who is showing me the ugly part, which I think is ugly part, is a part of me which he is showing me as a mirror. The moment I accept myself, love myself, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. So this is what I just want. Thank you.
Wow, that's profound. That's profound. That's profound. Absolutely beautiful, Sashiji. Thank you so much. And you see, Teraji, you asked what is Purnamada Purnamidam. You see her. That's what, if you see her on the screen, that's Purnamada Purnamidam. That's completeness. And that's whole. And then what you do when you are complete, you know, you don't start looking outside. You close your eyes and you are happy within. You are complete within without anything, because everything is inclusive within you now. Then you close your eyes. Thank you, Shashiji. Just stay blessed, and may the world listen to what you said, and may they realize what you are realizing in this moment. Thank you for being there. So finally, Jayaraji started with love, and I believe he will end it with love only.
Yeah, Jaraji, please unmute yourself.
I feel like Valentine's Day. I don't know.
Guruji, one question.
Yes.
Spirituality says, be yourself.
Okay. Bye, Rene.
Then whatever happens to you will happen correctly. I remember a story which really happened in Tamil Nadu about 40 years back.
Okay.
There was a village school where there was a single teacher.
Okay.
And he had to teach to children from first class to fifth class.
Okay.
So that particular day, he came to the school and he was feeling too hot or giddiness, etc. So he just told the students to sit down, and then the monitor has to read a book and all the children have to repeat that. He removed his shirt and bunion. He went and lay down on a bench and he was taking rest. Suddenly, after some time, the DO came for the inspection on his jeep. And before he got down from the jeep, some student told him, Sir, DO is coming. And he did not have even time to put on the shirt. So what he did, he was himself. He just stood in front of the children and he started teaching. Do you see this part? This is called chest. Do you know this part? This is called forehead. Do you know this part? This is stomach. And the DO was entering into the school and he was stunned to see the sir without any dress. But he was explaining every part of the body. And then the DO saluted him and said, I have never seen a teacher like this. They will call a student and open the dress and then they will explain each part of the body. But here, the teacher himself is doing. What a great teacher you are. So he came and wrote exemplifying the teacher and he went away. So this story says, be yourself, then whatever happens to you will happen correctly. Even though I have understood this, but still I want to know some more examples, one or two examples from you, so that how we can be ourselves in trying situations. Thank you, Guruji.
You said, Jayaraji, thank you for bringing that smile on everybody's face. Sabke chehre pe hansi lane ke liye. That's truly what I call is as converting a tragic into magic. So the day you convert a tragic into magic, everything, just like he got exemplified as a teacher, the day you learn that you are talking about the situations, how to be yourself in such situations, I'll tell you a very simple way. I'll tell you a very simple situation which I have seen in my life. Okay. In my childhood, there was a person near my home. He was a very rich guy. Okay. Whenever I meet him, he was so lovable, always has something to give to me. Chocolates leke aate, kuch bhi, like always smiles and everything. But one thing I always noticed is he had some servants at his house also. When he enters into the house, he is so tight in himself, like he is so, like always acts as if he's angry. Never speaks to any of the servants and he walks as if they don't exist. कोई वो रूम में है ही नहीं, ऐसा चल के जाता. Not even smile with his family. But it was never the case with me. The moment he sees me, he smiles, he talks very well. We sit for 15, 20, 30 minutes. And at times he takes permission from my house and takes me to another garden and we sit there and I talk. One fine day I asked him, what happens to you when you go to your house? You are such a nice person. You always bring happiness. You help others also. But when you enter your house, what happens? Then he says, when I go into my house, I have to act. I said, why? If I don't act, if I look happy with the work of my servants, they will ask for more money. Increase my salary. And if I look very happy, my wife will see and she will find that she is in a good mood today. I can ask for another jewelry. So in order to not, I choose to be straightened out every single day. Jeraji, looking at that person and remembering today, I see like each and every one of us is exactly doing the same thing. We never express what we are. We always stop ourselves in certain spaces. When we stop what we are doing, we're not able to express ourselves. Again, let us understand it from a worldly perspective, and then we will understand from a spiritual perspective. Worldly perspective kya hota hai? When I look, I see someone, and it's a beautiful person out there. Do I dare and talk to them and I say like, you are so beautiful? You don't do that. Why? Because you think if I say that, what will they think? However, in my entire life, Jayaraji, I don't remember how many people I have literally gone and spoken to them that you are so beautiful. Nobody slapped me on my face. Nobody threw a sandal on me. You know why? People will only slap you or throw you a sandal on you if they know what your intention is. If they don't find that you are hiding an intention behind that and speaking something, then you are for sure going to get a slap. But if I am not hiding anything, I am just expressing the way what I saw. No one slaps you. Just think of why have they taken that time to decorate or beautify themselves? For a genuine appreciation, not a sleeky comment. Now, if I go and say, that's what I used to do. And there was a particular case in my life again. Hari bhai, once whenever I used to go, I used to speak like that. Jisko bhi dekha, even in queues of malls, even in the lift, even walking on the streets, I do that. And by grace of the God, I have never been slapped yet. I'm sure my intentions were always good. Now, one fine day, Jayaraji, one of my friend asked, why do you keep on telling people of all this? I said, I just feel like that. I just feel like that. That's what I said. Then they asked, तो फिर जो बुरा दिखता है उसको क्यों नहीं कहता जाके? It's a very typical question, right? और दोस्त है ना, कुछ भी पूछ सकता है. वो बोलते फिर जो बुरा दिखता है उसको क्यों नहीं जाके कहता? I said, because I am not that. समझ में आया? जो अच्छे हैं उनको अच्छा जाके कहता हूं कि क्योंकि वो अच्छे हैं. जो बुरे हैं मैं उनको बुरा नहीं कहता हूं क्योंकि मैं अच्छा हूं. Now tell me, what did you decide for your life? So one fine day, that fellow was with me, and there was a grumpy person in the postal bank. वहां पे बैठा था. And you remember on those times, everybody might have done that. वो 25 रुपए वाला एक लॉटरी आता था. You send 5 rupees to 5 people, you get 25 rupees. Anybody did that? मैंने वो भी किया है. मैंने वो भी किया है. So I don't have any regret because I have lived every moment of my life. So that person was very grumpy because I don't know how many 5 rupee coin वाले आए होंगे उस दिन. So he had to draft for every 5 rupee, he has to create a draft. Now he was very grumpy. Then I looked at him. Then I said, wow, what a beautiful hair you have. कितने सुंदर बाल हैं आपके. Now for a moment he stopped. He said, what did you say? मैं आपके बाल कितने अच्छे हैं. Now just think of you are grumpy and I just say you are worried and I say, Jaraji, wonderful shirt you are wearing today. You know what will happen? You not only change that moment for that person, you change the entire day for him. And after that, whoever comes, he will not act grumpy. He will be happy to help. What did it took for you? A single word. How much time it takes to create that magic? It doesn't cost anything. लेकिन मेरा दोस्त था ना, वो मुझे पूछा, उससे तुझे क्या मिलेगा? तो अपना काम करके निकलना था ना. What were you going to get out of it? मैंने कहा कि हमेशा क्या खाली कुछ मिलेगा इसलिए करूं. कभी कभी ऐसे ही कर लिया कर. Not always think that I will get something, that's why I should do. At times just do because you want to do it. Remember, when you find something good, tell them. When you find something bad, remember you are not that. And that's how you create the magic in your life. Now coming to spirituality. In spirituality, when you realize your own self, you are always expressing yourself because you are not hiding anything anymore. If I have 10 different masks within me, I'll keep on changing as per people. But if I have only one mask, what will I do? सोचो, एक आदमी के पास सिर्फ एक ही कपड़ा है, क्या करेगा? उसी को धोएगा, सुखाएगा, फिर पहनेगा. हमारे साथ कुछ ऐसा ही है. हमने अपने सारे मुखौटे फेंक दिए हैं. We have thrown away all those masks. Just have one. जितना दिन चले चले. But you know what has happened in that? There is a beautiful story with which I will end it. And thank you. I know it is already time. But we have Saujana ji and her daughter, and she will sing today something. I strongly believe that. अगर वो कैमरा पे आई है तो उसको कुछ ना कुछ गाना जरूर है आज. So we'll allow her. But I will tell the last story, which I have shared a long time ago. And this, I believe, Jairaji will complete and sum up everything that we have discussed. तैयार सब? अब बेड टाइम स्टोरी बोलने जा रहा हूँ. हाँ बोल दो.
Yes, Guruji.
So there was a village. ठीक है? एक गांव था और गांव में there was a competition. I don't know, like you have to listen to it as a story. Don't be logical in that. Okay, कहानी को कहानी की तरह सुनो. Everybody in that village, it was just a mountain space. चारों तरफ से पहाड़ घिरे हुए हैं. It's a small little village. One fine day, a young person comes out and stands on the crossroads. चौराहे के ऊपर खड़ा रहता है. The beach, जो बीच में जो जगह है, it is a heightened space. वहां जाके खड़ा होता है and he says, I challenge anyone in this space who has a better heart than me. मैं सबको चैलेंज करता हूं, किसी का अगर मेरे से अच्छा हार्ट हो तो. You see how beautiful my heart is. It is not having a single scratch on that. It is absolutely booming. It is young. It is vibrant. It is so lovable. इतना प्यारा हार्ट है. Is there anyone who can compete with this? Everybody came, saw, looked at it, and they realized that no. Nobody has a better heart than this guy. So he has the most beautiful heart. And he was so fully with ego at that moment. Said, yes, that's what I wanted to show you. Nobody in this place has this kind of heart. Then comes an old person. एक बूढ़ा आदमी आता है वहां पे. His heart is all stitched up. Patches हैं उसके ऊपर. It is not perfect, misshapen, not even shining. a little bit of shine here and there, स्टिचेस पड़े हुए हैं उसके ऊपर, रफू हुआ है. It doesn't feel like a complete heart. It's just like patched up. Then this person comes and says, you surely have a beautiful heart, but mine, I think, would be better. Then this youngster says, how come can you say that? Can't you see your heart and my heart? How do you even compare? Then the old man says, this is my life. In my life, whoever came to me with a broken heart, I gave a piece of my heart to them. That's how my heart is scarred. And when somebody came to me, they saw my heart is broken. They gave a part of their heart to me, so it looks patched. I helped someone, they helped me. At times they didn't have a heart to patch, they just stitched it. It got misshapen. It is no more glistening. But throughout my life, I have given a piece of my heart to someone, and someone has given it back to me. So my heart is patched. Yet, now you decide, what kind of heart do you want? तुझे किस तरीके का हृदय चाहिए? The heart that I carry, or the heart that you are showing off? And that day, that youth understood the wisdom of that person. And from that day on, he started searching, and he started with that old person. He said, let me add a little glistening to your shine, a little glitter to your heart. He took out a piece of his heart and kept it on that. And this old man took a piece of his heart and put on them. And I strongly believe in this room, all the people, those who are here, we are doing the same thing. Our hearts are scarred. Our hearts are patched. Our hearts are misshapen. Our hearts are not shining. Our hearts are not perfect. But I strongly believe you have given a piece of your heart to me. I have given a piece of heart to you. So despite it being misshapen, I choose this heart over a perfect one. And I strongly believe you would agree to the same. So thank you so much, Jayaraji. You actually filled this entire room with love today. Thank you so much. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for question. And कुछ इस तरह से हमने अपनी जिंदगी बसर कर ली. कुछ इस तरह से हमने अपनी जिंदगी बसर कर ली. थोड़ा तुमसे ले लिया, थोड़ा हमने बांट दिया. And that's how we live our life. That's how we create beautiful. And I strongly believe, अगर ये सत्संग नहीं है तो क्या है? So thank you so much for listening to me so beautifully, so patiently. So
Guruji, did you tell to your neighbor that he must change so that even if they ask more salary, they can give? Did he oblige that?
Some people choose something different, Jayaraji. For them, their priority is different. He was that young man. I am that old person.
Okay.
अब देखे प्रेम से कैसे भर जाते हो सब, बस बातों से. That's what we are. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णाव पूर्णमुदच्यते. मुझे कोई कंप्लीट करने की जरूरत नहीं, मैं अपने आप में संपूर्ण हूं. So thank you so much for listening.
Guruji, last one small question. When you were talking to Anup Bagla,
okay,
you were telling that if the room is lighted inside and the outside becomes dark, then the person outside the room can see who is inside the room.
Yes.
And you said that we are lightening our mind through meditation. So if I am lightening my nature through meditation, others can see that, you said. How others can see that?
What do you see in me?
I see the wisdom. I see the
How?
calmness.
How? It's
How
your
means?
answer. You are
Pardon?
different. I am different, that you say. We are two different entities. How can you see that I am filled with wisdom, I am filled with happiness, or I am filled with something? Now, Jairaj-ji, there is also a catch in that. You know what is the catch? I answered that to Anupji because of the stage Anupji is. But I will not answer the same to you, but let me answer you what I have already told. I said, through this glass, when there is light outside, I am looking outside, I can see, but from outside, I cannot see within. Are you able to see what is happening within you? No. In order to do that, what do? You close your eyes. Means what did you do? You brought darkness. Are you able to see outside?
No.
No. So there is outside. What is there now? There is darkness outside. So when you're sitting, closing your eyes, you are creating darkness outside. Now the person who was busy looking out, when there is darkness, it returns back. It now looks at to the space where there is light, and you are igniting that light within yourself. Then what do you see in that light? You realize that whatever I have been seeing was all me in an illusion. And one sentence that I will tell, because you people have been sitting for so long, itna der baithe, kuch leke jao. Kuch dena chahta hu main aapko. I wrote something today. One single sentence. And Shashiji, you know how the cute little divine conversations go. So if you just allow me for a moment, because I don't want to miss out on what I wrote. It is just one word, one sentence, but that sentence will make so much of sense. So just give me a moment, because I have to start that. Okay. Yes, I got that. I say the eyes that you are looking at through the world, towards the world, जो आंखों से आप संसार को देखते हो, treat them as simple glasses. सिर्फ एक glass के जैसे देखो उसको. And then you will understand what I am going to say now. Oh, so it is not here. So let me see. I have it. So I wrote it in another system, I believe, but I'll tell you that sentence. I'll not allow you to go, because that would be something. Yes. So listen to this very carefully. And why one? Why not two? You have been so good to me. So the two things that I would like to say. Make your eyes as a pair of mirrors. Make your eyes as a pair of mirrors. Forget the analyzing mind behind, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will allure you, and nothing will distract. अपने आंखों को उस ग्लास की तरह, उस शीशे की तरह कर दो जिसके पीछे ये बुद्धि रूपी जज ना हो. And when that judge is not there, nothing can allure you, means nothing can bind you. आपको कोई बांध के नहीं रख सकता, ना ही anything can distract you. All this distraction is because of this sitting here, and it is clumsing everything. Then we'll say like, Shashiji, then I always say, don't do anything, just sit. For that, I have to say, heaven, स्वर्ग क्या होता है, उसका एक छोटा सा डेफिनेशन देना चाहता हूं. Heaven a place where you are not expected to do anything, where you don't try to earn bliss, where bliss is natural, a flow, where it showers on you without a filter. स्वर्ग वैसा चीज हो, जगह हो जहां पे आपको कुछ मांगना नहीं पड़ता, आपको सब कुछ मिल जाता है, आपको कुछ करना नहीं पड़ता, आपके पास सब कुछ है। और जब आप शांत होके स्थिर होके बैठ जाते हो, आपको कुछ ना मांगना पड़ेगा ना कुछ पूछना, आपका स्वर्ग आप स्वयं बना लोगे। So from this day on, whenever the mind plays, remember these are just the glasses. ये ग्लास के जरिए जो कुछ भी आता है, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू जज इट, एंड दैट डे यू बिकम फ्री ऑफ माया ऑल टुगेदर। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you.
With this, I would like to call upon Saujanya ji and her daughter together. So Hari bhai, let me ask her to unmute.
Yeah.
नमस्ते नमस्ते गुरुजी।
नमस्कार, कैसे हो बेटा?
Fine.
Fine. So what are you singing today?
One Krishna song.
Oh wow, beautiful. The entire day has been love filled and now Krishna has to appear. Please.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहता है भगवान सुनते नहीं, कौन कहता है भगवान सुनते नहीं, द्रौपदी के तरह तुम बुलाते नहीं, द्रौपदी के तरह तुम बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहता है भगवान दिखते नहीं, कौन कहता है भगवान दिखते नहीं। साधु संतों के जैसे ध्यान करते नहीं, साधु संतों के जैसे ध्यान करते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभ। कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं। तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। कौन कहता है भगवान काते नहीं, कौन कहता है भगवान काते नहीं। बेसब्री के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, बेसब्री के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। कौन कहता है भगवान सोते नहीं, कौन कहता है भगवान सोते नहीं। माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं। कौन कहता है भगवान नाचते नहीं, कौन कहता है भगवान नाचते नहीं। गोपियों की तरह तुम नाचाते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह तुम नाचते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्।
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This is the first song she learned in Hindi, Manasi.
Ah, good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity, Guruji.
Thank you for your beautiful song. Thank you for bringing that lightening of the heart and realizing that okay, कौन कहता है कि भगवान आते नहीं? अगर आपके जैसे कोई बुलाए तो भगवान खुद ब खुद भागते हुए आएगा, क्यों नहीं आएगा? Okay, so thank you everyone. With this, I just keep my break to my words for now, and Saturday we will start with the much awaited 9-day intensive program again. So see you all there. And if that 9-day has not done magic in your life, at least that brought you closer to you, or closer to us, or closer to this family, and you think like somebody should be here, this is time to expand our family now again. So go give, और याद रखना, आएगा वही जिसका समय हो गया है. So only those will come, those who, the fruit, those are ripened now, are ready to come. That's it. So with this, thank you so much. Our small little prayer. Om. 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 Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So remember to stay God and remember to be God. Thank you so much.